So I'm here in Sacramento. Here we just arrived. 7 o'clock. What time is it now? So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. This morning I woke up at 4. Catch my flight at 7.
Is it live?
I met Troy here this morning. And so Fiska was asking about, here in our team, we have about 52,000 buyers in our database. So for our past clients, Fiska, just now here, we do a quick mastermind before the mastermind. How about that? So we have a mastermind events coming up in about 45 minutes. But Fiska asked me to drop by. Fiska is one of the top teams here in the area. Sold about 100 homes last year. I think this year, look at their board here. They are on track. I think they're on track about 120, 130, something like that. So part of the conversation, Fiska is asking about, hey, how do you add values? How do you add values to your past clients? And then we're having a conversation. The easiest way to add values to your past clients, you make them rich. And then like, how do you make your past clients rich? Because if you make every single one, this is Alex, Brandy and Alex, one of the top teams here. So what happened is that if you make your past clients rich, man, trust me, they'll do business over and over and over again. So I'm going to do a quick, this is a live video now. So for example here, Fiska, yes. Can you share with my past clients and Alex and Brandy, anybody here, just chime in, right? Hey, can you share some of the typical deals here? Because my average clients, they bought first home about 800,000. That's the average transaction. And then when they bought a new home, and when I look at your board here, is 300,000-400,000 home. Some of them is 172,000. Man, for in LA.
That's why we have to close a bunch.
In LA, this whole board is a good deals. Yeah. So Fiska, can you share like what's going on here? What's going on in the market? Mike is the office manager here. He runs this office here. About how many agents? About 1,000 agents within this office.
In Remax Gold, the full footprint is about 1,700 agents. In Sacramento, we're just shy of 1,000.
Yeah, so this morning I walk in here at 9 o'clock, a little bit sleepy. The first person who greet me, Mike here opened the thing. Hey, welcome.
That's 2 Vente Starbucks. Yeah.
Right. Me and Troy here, we slept on the plane this morning. But so Fiska, can you Fiska? So what's going on here in this market here? Like, what's the average transaction? For my past clients, right, these are good people. They just close escrow into a new home. We want to make them rich. And I was talking to Mike just now. Our team is the team that create the most millionaires. Can you imagine if every single one of your past clients, you make them into a millionaires? Do you think they'll do business with you over and over and over and over again?
Absolutely.
Simple, right? The focus is on them. Make them rich. If you make them rich, then they'll do business with you over and over again. So now here, live here in Sacramento. So can you share? Maybe we go around this way, huh?
Yeah,
so
sure.
Alex,
Go,
what's
Alex.
the average? What's the average? Can you share? If you're talking to my past clients, these are people that love me. They do business with our team. These are good people, qualified. So can you share typical deals here in Sacramento?
Yeah, so a typical deal here would be an average price would be about $350. And that's like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,800 square feet home, which you can get a good rent, about $1,800 a month to maybe $2,000 depending on the area.
So Brandy, if I buy a 350,000 home, I can rent it out for 1,800.
Correct.
That's what you're saying.
3 bedrooms,
Okay.
yeah. If you get 4 bedrooms, you can get more, like at least 2,000, 2,200.
Who's the tenant? Who's renting? Like what's going on here in Sacramento? This is my first time in Sacramento.
You love it, right?
Oh, wow.
You love
This
it.
is the state capital, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
young
God.
business professionals, a lot of med school students, law school
State
students,
workers,
state
yeah.
workers, a lot of healthcare, so
Healthcare,
Kaiser, UC Davis. So you're
Yeah.
looking at a lot of business professionals
These
who
are
are very
professionals.
well qualified to rent
Yeah.
the home.
1,800 a month, 350,000. Do you guys do property management? So because I'm in LA, right? I'm gonna buy here, but who's gonna take care of these people?
We do have a property management.
So you're gonna take care of
Do
that.
have on
Yeah,
site, yeah.
don't worry about it. Yeah.
Hey man, not worry, I'm asking. how much is the fees? Like how much you gonna charge for that?
$100 a month.
Yeah.
Really?
For a
Flat
property.
fees just like that?
Yeah, for a management.
Okay, so you're gonna help putting the tenant in.
Yes.
Yep. We're gonna help
Yes.
put the tenant in, and then we're just gonna go from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can you share some of the deals, some of your listings? Do you have active listings now we can share?
Yes.
Yeah.
One's coming on the market is Valaga. It's only
Okay, can you
290.
share somebody do the presentation?
Come on, Alex. Do it. Oh yeah. So well, this is upcoming listings. The address is 7663 Valaga Court. It's going to be on the market 220. It's
That's
only
a-
two
that's a
bedrooms.
halfplex,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a halfplex, but
It's a
that's gonna be a
halfplex.
good.
What is a
investment.
halfplex means? I never heard that.
Like a duplex,
Duplex, but
cut it in
it's
half.
just half.
Well, we call it a single home then.
No.
Well, they're
No,
attached.
it's
Yeah,
attached.
it's attached.
There's
So
a
it's
share
like
wall.
duplex.
Oh wow, you can sell it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
The
sell
county
it.
records show it as two
Halfplex.
different properties.
Right.
You know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, halfplex, yeah.
My first home I bought was like that.
Halfplex,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wow. How much can you rent it out for?
Well, easily like because that's only two bedrooms, easily like 15 to 1600.
It's fully
15,
renovated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fully
fully
renovated. So
renovated.
you can imagine it's only 220,000. It's fully renovated.
Fully renovated.
So yeah,
What area?
beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
South
Very
side.
nice
That
area.
is
Actually,
very
it's
nice.
very cute. Low HOA, so the HOA
Yeah.
It's only 80
maintains
bucks, yeah.
Close to
the
everything.
community area. It's very cute. And then some of our condos as well. So the condos that are around under 200, those are renting for closer to 16 and 1700,
Yeah.
because they're really close to like the business professionals and the
Right.
areas
Wow.
where people work. And
Are you
live,
thinking of
so.
moving now?
Yeah, this is really really it's a good deal here. And so
Everything is the whole board is a good
hey, what's the
deal.
best way to call you guys? So we have a lot of past clients who's watching this and stuff. I want them to call you. I've known, when's the first time I met you?
3 years ago, maybe 3, 4
So
years
3 years ago, watch
3 years ago, yeah.
this year, Fiska's husband and wife, Eric, when I first met him, he came, I still remember, he came to our office and he basically, you stayed the whole day,
Yeah,
from
the whole day.
morning till night,
No.
shadowing everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
5 days.
5 days.
7 days.
Sorry.
7 days. total,
Sorry, I
7
forgot.
Days, yeah.
7
days,
days.
yeah.
So I remember Eric say, hey, can I stay here and see what you guys do? I said, sure, do whatever you want to do. You know why I say that? Because most, as Mike knows, you manage this kind of office. Most real estate agents, they don't do anything anyway, right? So, hey, I want to shadow you. I said,
Not
sure.
Remax agents, we do
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But Eric, these guys are different, man. So they come here, hey, can I shadow you for a week? So you shadow for a week.
Yeah.
And the first time I met you, how many homes, what was your transaction back then?
Was 20, well, it was already almost
30.
like 30, but then,
Yeah.
around
30.
30.
So in less than 3 years, right, you spend a week basically, right? And
Yeah.
I don't even know because I just let you just do whatever you want to do in that. You rent a hotel, so they stay in a hotel for a week and every
Yeah.
day you come in at 8 o'clock, you join our
Right.
sales
Yes,
meeting
yes.
at 8 o'clock and then I
Yes.
don't know, I don't even know what time they left. And then 3 years later, so it's been 3 years
Yes,
since the
3
last
years.
time I met you. 3 years later, I came in today and then I look at this board here. I was like, what is this board? And they are saying, well, that's all the closing this year. So this year you are on track, 130 transactions. That's like that's like 4 times. You 4x your production. Right? So I know these guys are very, very coachable. So, so that's why,
Yes.
like, so when we have clients in LA, my past clients, they are moving, buying investment properties because my goal for past clients is to make them rich, right? We want to make all of our past clients millionaires through investment in real estate.
That's good.
Right?
Yep.
If every single one of my clients, they buy one house a year, one house just like this, 300,000 little, not even a duplex, half a duplex,
220.
220,000, half a duplex, and you rent it out for how much?
1,500.
1,600 a
Yeah.
year. Can you imagine what happened 10 years from now? So it's a simple game plan here. So I want them to call you. What's the best way to call this team here? Look at this team here.
916.
Hey, hold on. I need to flip this camera open. What is the best way to call this?
All right, call me 916-290-3368. That's my cell phone number. Yeah, that's the best way. I'm always on my phone.
Yeah. And what's the number one more time again?
916-290-3368.
And then, of course, Fiska was asking, hey, who is this? So everywhere I go, every time they invite me to a mastermind event and stuff like that, Mike, I will always go with the money man.
With the money man. Money man.
So,
Here is the money man.
yeah, wherever I go, we
Smart.
always
Very
bring the money. So this is the money man.
Oh,
So
yes. Money man.
Mr. Troy Huerta runs the wholesale division of the mortgage company of a bank, right? So, hey, can you share a little bit about, so for my past clients, Troy, who buying, let's say, they already closed escrow on a 800,000 home in San Gabriel, and now they're buying a 300,000 home here in Sacramento. What's the qualification? How much down payments and stuff like
Well, if
that?
they're buying it as investment properties with 20% down on that half a duplex, the payment would only be $800 a month for principal and interest.
So you put 20% down on a 220,000,
Yeah,
and the payments is about how much?
just over $800 a month for principal and interest.
800 a month, and then how much you can rent it out for?
1,500. That's
1,500 plus the property management is 100, right?
$100, yeah.
So $900 plus. What
Yeah.
about the property tax and insurance?
Probably, yeah, that's very,
1%.
yeah.
1%. So how much is that?
200 a month.
Like
So
2,000.
200 a month. So basically my expenses is gonna be about 1,100, and then so basically every month I'm gonna be positive cash flow about
Positive cash flow.
5 to $600 a month, right? So this is how you're gonna retire. This is what we teach fiscal. Just now we are talking about with fiscal. So this is how we teach our clients to retire. The goal is to retire all of our clients. So this is the conversation. So this is the real life conversation with our clients, right? So let's say we ask them, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a school teacher. Okay, as a school teacher, what's your living expenses? To maintain your lifestyle now. So let's say they say $2,000 to pay for my school, my kids, my food, and everything. Okay, so now if we buy half of a duplex like that, that's gonna positive cash flow $500 a month times 4. That's gonna be $2,000 a month, right? So if you have a positive cash flow that cover your expenses, so we teach double. So if your expenses $2,000, then if you have a positive cash flow $4,000 a month, then technically you can retire. Meaning you can choose to walk away from that teaching job, right? So now our clients, our past clients, we teach them to retire. Doesn't mean they quit their job. Some of them, they really like teaching. So if they like teaching, they continue teaching. But then the whole principle, the whole idea is that when you retire each one of your clients, that's Mike here. First thing just now, Mike asked, hey, let's add value, because I was having a conversation. What kind of topic should we talk about at the mastermind? And Mike said, hey, let's talk about the lifetime value of a client. Talking about can you imagine, Fiska, if you retire your clients, so their monthly expense is $2,000, and you bring them $4,000 a month positive cash flow, we are talking about lifetime value of a client. This is how he is going to send you multiple business. Not only you get multiple transactions, but that's beside the point. Now, this is how he's going to send all his family and friends to you.
That's right.
Right? Not because you're sending them a cookie recipe or some whatever. It's because you make them rich. Right? Who else going to help your clients to retire? Nobody. You are it. Right? So you,
You're
here.
You're it.
Yeah, you are it, man. Like, you are not in the business of buying and selling a house. Right? Our job, our business is a life event situation. We are part of their family. Right? So if we retire him, because now you're adding more, you double this positive, you bring in a positive cash flow through investing in real estate, that's it, for life. Price is not going to be an issue. So that's just a real life part of the conversation. Does it make sense? It's simple. It's simple, right? Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Because most real estate agents, Fiska, the relationship is transactional. They buy, they sell the home, they close escrow, and that's it.
And they run away.
And they wonder why 5 years from now, when these clients, they buy and sell at their home, they go with somebody else, because you have no value.
Yeah.
You are just close escrow is expected, right? If I go to a dentist, if he's a dentist, I go to a dentist, then I expect him to pull my teeth. I'm not going to send all my family and friends to him just to pull my dentist. That's his job. Same thing with a real estate agent, right? Just because we close escrow, that's our job. So he's not going to send you family and friends to you because you just close escrow.
Yeah.
So now in our company, we talk about the second mile service. So the second mile service is, so the first mile, before we deliver the second mile, there's got to be a first mile, right?
Yes.
So the first mile is close escrow, obviously, right? Close escrow with no hassle. Now the second mile is you make them rich. You retire them. Right, like what we are doing here live on video. So all my past clients, I definitely, like here, man, we are going to Sacramento. This is my first time here. I will definitely come back with my wife here. 300,000 home. Right? Think about it. Where else, Troy?
Yeah.
Can we do this in LA?
No, we cannot do that at
For
all.
like 150, even the condos for 150.
Even the condo? Yeah, can you share more deals? What's going on here?
Yeah, so I think we have one that's off market too. It's around 160,000, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Low HOA is 195, and I believe those rent for around 1,600. So that's a much increased positive cash flow in condos like that.
Which one is easier to rent out? You think the 3-2 or the 2-1?
Actually, any of them are easier
It's okay?
to rent out. The rental market here in Sacramento is so high that even in the less
Actually, it's
desirable areas, they can rent them for 1,400, and those are apartments.
So it's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 300,000. What's the year bill? Like, is this older homes, newer homes?
Probably, yeah, like 1960s,
From
70s.
60s,
So it's good?
70s,
It depends on the area.
It depends on the area.
Yeah.
That is correct.
1,000 square foot in Folsom, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, remodeled 5 years ago. is $1,000,
Wow.
And that's cheap.
and that's cheap.
And that's cheap.
That is actually low.
Yeah.
But the renters
that's
are
low,
good.
yeah.
They are good people. We always get great renters.
Yeah. Folsom is very nice.
No, yeah, even one bedroom apartment right now is already costing like 1,500 a month, an
Correct.
apartment.
An
So then
apartment.
if you have like a houseplex or, you know, like a condo with two
Yeah.
bedrooms, you can
Car
easily
garage,
rent it like
yeah,
1,500, 1,600, very easy. Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
because compared to apartment, it's still cheaper to rent a home.
Yep. So again, if you're in Sacramento, at least I'm inviting my clients to visit you. How about that? Let's visit them
Nice.
here.
Yes.
Let's do home tour.
Get the bus, okay?
Yeah, I came here this morning at 7 o'clock.
Get in the bus, and then we'll host
This
some
office,
party.
they own the entire complex here.
Of
So
course,
so this morning I stopped by.
Yeah.
The Uber guy drove me on the other side of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I call Eric. I say, hey man, where is the entrance?
There's the
And then he say, go on the other side of the building. I say, so it's
the whole building.
again, the best way to call,
Yeah.
call this directly.
Okay.
What is it again?
916-290-3368.
All right, if you have any more questions, comment below. You guys, we are connected on Facebook?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, because now it's 11 o'clock. You see that? 11 o'clock. We really have to go. How far away is this place
Only
to?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Okay, so we have a mastermind session with
Yeah.
top agents here in the area. I don't know who. I just sent. Mike, this is how it goes in real life. They send me an invite. I just say yes. Somebody told me when somebody invite you something, you always say yes in life. I always say yes.
Richard Branson says, say yes, figure it out later.
Yeah, I say yes. I was like, wait a minute, where am I going? And what's funny is Troy asked, where are you going? Sacramento.
And then
What are you doing? I don't know. I said, okay, I'll go with you. Troy said, I'll go with you. I said, sure, no problem, man. We all go. So, but it's good. We mastermind. We meet with top people like agents like this, man. Like how many agents? Mike, in how many homes the average agent in Sacramento so in a year?
I know the Remax Gold numbers.
Yeah.
We sell an average
Yes.
17. Our nearest competitor sells 8.
8. So the average agent sell
Go
between
Remax
8.
Gold.
Yeah, 8 to 17, and this team here did. I think this year is gonna be about 130. So definitely one of the top teams here in the area. So if I'm buying a home in Sacramento for my investment property, there is nobody else I'll call other than this team here for sure.